All right. Looks like I am good to go. Microphone working today. Yep. Looks like it is. Microphone working. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let's go. Man, oh man. This has been a rough week for me in terms of my hardware. It's just kind of failing left and right. But it looks like we're good to go. I don't have the chat popped up. Let me say what's up to a bunch of you guys. So at some point during this stream, my camera will freeze. I think I just have too many things with my computer plugged in. And then my Wi-Fi band has been failing me as well. But how's everyone doing? We're welcome all you guys to another Saturday community hangout today, where we just chat about cloud gaming, chat about Stadia. We play a little games with each other. We have some fun. If you guys are interested, hop in the grid right now. Hop in the grid lobby. We'll get that going here in a couple minutes. Let me say what's up to everybody in the chat. Install. What's up, man? How's it going, Install? I'm going to call you Install Jacob. I love that you start this on 2 on Saturday. My bad, Jacob. How's it going, man? Thyman, you left your controller at your friend's house. Either way, all good, man. I should just call you Waits. What's up, Waits? Little 123, how's it going, brother? I might be a little late to the stream. No worries, Little. No worries. Granite in-game sessions up. Sunny's on the ball today. Sort of. Trying to be. What's up, Jem? How's it going? How are you doing, sir? I hope you're working hard over there. You're not working too hard, I should say. Hopefully you're doing well. Artie, what's up? Ron, how are you doing, Ron? How's work, man? Good morning from Los Angeles. How are you guys doing over there? Vegas, how are you doing? Vegas, I never saw who won between the Hawks and your team. Who ended up winning? I'm guessing, I think I was looking at the score. I think the Hawks were like down 2-0 or something. I never got to see it. Grant, what's up, Grant? How's it going? Grant, man, you're trying out all the cloud services. Hopefully you've been having fun and the recommendations have been working out. Glenn, what's up? Gansum Productions, Maxim, how's it going, guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. We do this every single Saturday. We just hang out with you guys. We have some fun. We play a little bit. We just chat up whatever you guys want to talk about. We talk about it here on this channel, and yeah, that's how we do it every Saturday. So my schedule's been pretty crazy lately with school starting back up, and you guys know my job. I work with children with autism, more specifically my little brother. I have not been able to stream on Twitch or anywhere else, and I've been just trying to barely get the videos down, so it's been a little hectic for me. But at the moment, these Saturday streams will continue. I have some exciting stuff to give away in the coming weeks, man. I was checking it the other day. I got about 7 Stadia keys to give away, guys. Literally 7 keys to give away. So if you're a member of the channel, you will be entered in your own giveaways for those. You kind of have a bigger chance of winning one of these game keys. We have 7 keys to give away, including 1 really big title. So we'll be giving those out in the coming weeks, looking towards aiming the streams that are going to feature some of the bigger games that are coming out. So stay tuned for that, guys, and I appreciate you guys coming out here. What's up, Smokey J? Hey, bro, is it public lobby? Yes, it is. Yes, for sure, it is a public lobby. Grant, you've been enjoying GFN? Nice. Romello, how's it going? Grant, you said you're loving them all. That's cool, man. Dave, you just got back from hell. All right. We understand. Just stay safe and healthy for sure. That's the main focus. I'm hoping everything's going good. The wife went out this morning to get a test because she's a little worried. So hopefully everything's good. If she ends up getting sick, I'm going to get sick. So we'll see what happens with that. But appreciate you guys either way coming out. Let's go ahead and start the races a little early today. Let's hang out and let's do it. Let's have some fun. Let's go. All right, so we got 11 people. Should we just start this up? 11 peeps. You guys haven't already joined, get in there. Dave, you've been playing Doom? Nice, man. All right, let me back up a little bit. The camera is gonna freeze at some point. I don't know what's going on with my equipment. My hardware, like I said, has been failing left and right. My computer has not been friendly to me lately, and then my modem / router has been giving me a headache as well. So just giving you guys just giving you guys a heads up. What have you been playing offline? I'm still loving F1 on Stadia. So I have been playing I played a little bit of Marvel Avengers beta yesterday, and I really like the game. And I'm struggling to pick who my character is going to be, but I'm really loving Avengers. I was playing the beta on the PC, but the game that I've been playing is I'm cheating on you guys a little bit, and I've been playing a little State of Decay 2. Ever since I played it on xCloud, I went ahead and downloaded it because I can't stand playing on xCloud that well. I think it could be on my end, so we'll see. But I went ahead and downloaded it, and I've been playing some State of Decay 2. I was a big fan of the first one, and I played probably like 100 hours on it, so I kind of got a little addicted to it. So I've been playing that. So those have been my jams. Been playing a little Orcs Must Die as well. Love your content. I'm a hardcore Stadia xCloud user. I work at a phone store, so it's fun and it helps me show off display quality. Smokey J, that is really cool. That is really cool. Give me a second, guys. Let me go ahead and lower the music a little bit. There we go. There we go. All right, let's go ahead. So we got 12 cars. We're gonna just jump. We're gonna just launch this right here with just 12 cars. Let's do it. Let's have some fun just with us 12 cars, and then this should give us a good testament on who's pretty good. Spirit Fairy, yes, I was playing that yesterday, and it's a good one. The Knights eliminated the Blackhawks. Oh my goodness. Was it the playoffs? I didn't even know it was the playoffs. I'm not a hockey guy, so I apologize. I'm a basketball guy, not a hockey guy. But yo, Smokey J, that's really cool that you're showing off Stadia. Yeah, you said you're showing Stadia and xCloud. That's really cool, man. That's how you do it. That's how you sell some phones to some of these dudes, right? Even some of the ladies that are into gaming. That's becoming more of a thing. What's up, Carl Lubin? How's it going, man? Welcome to the channel. Do you think that when September 15th comes around, that xCloud will be any different apart from more games? Performance-wise, no. The thing with xCloud that makes me a little hesitant to kind of give a final judgment on it is just the fact that there is people who say that xCloud really works really well for them, and the only thing that I would say to those people is I wonder if they've tested out other services. I think there was a poll recently that somebody conducted on Twitter, and I don't know, these polls are not scientific or anything like that. Who knows? Whoever made the poll could be like a big Xbox user, but I noticed a lot of people were saying gave xCloud the nod over like PlayStation Now, Stadia, GeForce Now. And I think a lot of people are interested in xCloud with all the games that are coming out, that with the 100 games that are coming out on it, and then the first party titles being on there. But what makes me, like I said, hesitant is the fact that people do say they don't have issues. I do have issues. Like I said in the video that I did, about 90% of the time it works for me, and then the other, like, I'm just getting kind of hiccups, and like you can tell the quality starts to really dip and it starts to get really blurry. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's possible something could change. Maybe they've juiced it up somehow or something along those lines on the 15th. So we'll see what happens. I'll be giving my full review on it, and like I keep telling everybody at this point, and I'm a little confused at times with the entire community. Keep in mind, guys, there's no reason to, this is just my opinion, you can disagree, and I know some of you in the chat will, maybe you won't admit it, but I feel like there's no reason to tether yourself to just one cloud service. I think that's what makes cloud gaming in general just so excellent, is that it's so affordable. It really is. Like you can sign up, you can even play on GeForce Now for free. You can sign up for xCloud for like $1. There's even oh my goodness, how do I get back onto the road? Okay, the road's over here. I can't even move. There's even like, I don't officially endorse this, but there's even like CD keys that you guys can get to make the Xbox Game Pass way cheaper, which is something that I kind of do. I don't know how they get those keys, probably in nefarious ways, but I do it not for myself, but for my mother, who buys it for my little brother. So definitely, like, try all the services out and make your own judgments, in my opinion. All right, I went on a little tangent there. xCloud must be released for PCs also. Raise your hand if you're after me. Yes, I would love to see xCloud release on PCs as well. I think that would be big for me. That's how I do all my gaming, is on a PC, even with cloud gaming. So if you had to guess, what would you say are we getting as pro lineup for September? So we're already going to be getting, it looks like we're getting Hitman, and we're getting Hello Neighbor. So that's already 2 games. I would be kind of shocked if we got anything huge outside of those games. I wouldn't be surprised. So the one game that I keep saying that I think we're going to see is Gunsport. I haven't seen Gunsport in such a long time. I have no clue what's going on with Gunsport. I fully expect to see Gunsport at some point here. They said the summer, we're like nearing the end of the summer now, so I wouldn't be surprised that ends up being one of the games. I know I was in touch with the developers a couple months ago and I haven't heard back, but they already had made it seem like the game was coming out any day now. And that was literally like almost 2.5 months ago. So I wouldn't be surprised we see something like Gunsport. I know that's not exciting, and I don't know if there'd be another big title. I think that'd be it. One of the titles that I would like to see on the Pro would be, in my opinion, #1 title they should have is Division 2. The game's been cheap enough. I think it'd be a good way to get some people on Stadia to try out Division, and they can kind of showcase the Stream Connect part, you know, where you see all the other screens of your teammates. So that would be one title that I would hope to see at some point, kind of the Ubisoft titles, but they might not be doing that because of Uplay Plus. So we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if NBA 2K somehow ends up being a pro game. That would be terrible, but we'll see. The color's off on your game stream. Looks like the gamma's maxed out or something. Yes, something's off with my color. I noticed that earlier. Hold on, let me see if this fixes it. I couldn't figure out what's going on with my stream. There you go. I don't know if that makes it worse or better. Probably worse. Something's off with my monitor color. I'm telling you, my hardware is just like breaking right now. I don't know what's going on with my stuff. Thank you for that, Gem. I love how nice you are. Thank you for that, Alexander. We just ordered Chinese food, so can't play right now. Oh no. Can I join? Yes, anybody can join. I tested them all. Grant says I tested them all and they all run pretty well. For stability, I'd say Stadia, GFN, and xCloud. Yeah, like I keep saying, guys, Stadia without a doubt is my favorite, and it's because of how well it works. The performance is just, it's just nothing matches it so far. That includes GeForce Now. GeForce Now is so inconsistent. Shadow is pretty up there for me too. Shadow works pretty decent, but I could still feel kind of some lag when I play Shadow, and I think that's because I'm in a roaming state. So truths between both Stadia and Call of Duty mobile guys go ham when they see a controller used to play on a phone like xCloud, and the lag is horrible and the Wi-Fi is close to slow. Yeah, I hear you. Artie says GFN's fantastic. Nice. All right, let me catch up. Dead by Daylight, Hitman, Hello Neighbor. Yep, we could be seeing something like a Dead by Daylight. I think that'd be great. Grant says, I love our community. The chat in Discord is sometimes great. We have so many characters. Yes, guys, if you guys haven't joined our Discord, please do. We have a colorful Discord. It's awesome. We have one of the most active cloud gaming Discords, period. I'm very proud of that. Very proud of our Discord, actually. I couldn't believe, because there's a way you can look at statistics, and I couldn't believe how awesome our Discord is. We actually are up to apply for partner if they ever open up the application. So I'm excited. So if you haven't joined our Discord, definitely do. There's a lot of chit chat in there. Hitman is going to be free on the Epic Store next Thursday, so catch that on GFN. Good one. Yep. I'm a GeForce Now user, Stadia, and I'm considering maybe subscribing to xCloud, but I don't have a controller to play on my phone, so that's why I want to. So almost, I think any control would work. Any controller. Silver Hill says Gunsport seems pretty cool from what I remember. Yeah, it looks all right. We'll see. I'll give it a chance. Doesn't look like my type of game. I might also be considering to get Shadow to be able to play via xCloud. Yes, you can play. The cool thing with Shadow is you can play your Game Pass, your Xbox Game Pass games on there. You can download, like, you know how you can download Xbox Game Passes to PC, and then you can actually you can download them straight to your PC. So you can do it essentially with Shadow since you have a virtual PC. So it's really, really neat, and something that I want to showcase at some point. And which I will be doing here in the coming weeks, actually. So you just saw one of my video ideas. In your opinion, should Stadia integrate VR? Of course, absolutely. If they can do it, I don't see why they shouldn't do it. Hatel says Batman new game without Batman. Is there a Batman game? Did they announce it without Batman? That's interesting. Alexander says I'm excited for Bomberman. Sweet, man. Subscribe to Shadow to be able to play games on the game. That's correct. Ooh, I already read some of this stuff. I tested GFN and it was all right, but I was playing on my laptop, which cannot connect to my 5G internet. Yeah, man, I hear you. Grant says, join the Discord. Thank you for that. When you think of Jedi Fallen Order, when do you think the Jedi Fallen Order release will happen on Stadia? I actually think it's going to happen next month. But I wouldn't be surprised it comes out maybe early October. September is going to be insanely stacked. I'm pretty disappointed, guys, with Baldur's Gate and both Serious Sam being delayed. I mean, Baldur's Gate, I understand it's an early access title, but like Serious Sam being delayed, I feel like they kind of missed the boat a little bit, because there wasn't a lot of big games all around the pond for like bigger, not that Serious Sam's a big title, but I think it would have gained more traction. Now Serious Sam, in my opinion, is going to get drowned out by a lot of titles here coming up, and we're going to be so stacked here with titles. I know my wallet's going to be suffering here in the next coming months, but I mean, next month is just so ridiculous. And and Jedi Fallen Order is one of the games that I've been wanting to play really badly. My wife ended up buying it for me for Christmas for the Xbox, and I just couldn't bring myself to play on the Xbox. I'll play on the Xbox, so I'm gonna be really like diving into that game fully. I think I'm gonna try to beat it here on Stadia. So, man, and then I expect that game to come out in the next 2 months. So there's just so much happening. It's insane. Curious in the chat, what games are you guys looking forward to? Let me pull up the list real quick of all the games. Give me a second. I can pull this up really quick, but I'm curious in the chat, what games are you guys excited for? So let me go through this list here. Give me a second. So we have Dead by Daylight's coming out, which I honestly, if you haven't played Dead by Daylight, I fully expect some of you to get hooked on it. And you're probably like, from the surface, you look at that game and you go, this doesn't look like it's for me. Trust me, I had those same thoughts when I played Dead by Daylight last year, and I was totally into it. But let me make sure I don't get kicked out of the game. I don't want to get kicked out. There we go. I'm still alive, game. I'm still alive. Hold on here. Dead by Daylight, Hello Neighbor, right? Okay, I don't know about Hello Neighbor, but we have Marvel's Avengers, Hitman 2. I'm excited for Hitman 2, NBA 2K21 for those who are into the sports games. Then we have WWE 2K Battlegrounds, right? That's going to be on the 18th apparently, and then Serious Sam on the 24th. So there's a lot of games here. And then September 30th, as we know, is Baldur's Gate, but we're not talking about all the other titles that have not been, like a Star Wars, for instance. So we have a lot of games coming up, and then after that we have all the really big titles coming up after that. So like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and there's just so much that it's insane. Could Outcasters arrive in September? Yes. It totally could. I totally could. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, I've been talking to the to some of the guys over at Outcasters, and the closest thing that I've heard from them is we'll be getting in contact pretty soon with you. So I fully expect it to see within the next, well, for sure within the next 2 months. No way that it makes it to November. So when we're about to hit September, so we got what, 60 days. So for sure, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Outcasters within the next 60 days. This is just my guess. I didn't get anything concrete from them over at Outcasters, but they've been essentially been saying it's soon. It's pretty soon. So we'll see. Grab a 5 booster. I got one for like 10. Okay. Yeah, I'll try that. No, the thing with my band is that it keeps just completely. That's what happened to me last week on the stream. It just 100% shuts off, and my 2.4 works completely fine. So it's really irritating. It would be so much better if Serious Sam released now. Yeah, I think it was a bit of a missed opportunity right now. Not just that, because of the Steam release too. I think there was kind of a window right now to really release Serious Sam, and I think they missed a boat. If it wasn't for my potato PC, I couldn't have subscribed to play games on the cloud platform. Yeah, I know. That's the beauty of cloud gaming, man. Keep grabbing the free Epic weekly games. Yep, good one. Is Madden 21 coming to Stadia? So we know a Madden game's coming. I'm assuming it's Madden 21. So my assumption is yes. I feel like pretty confident that it's going to be Madden 21. It does not feel like we're getting it on the same day as everything else, though. It feels like it might unfortunately be delayed, kind of like FIFA, unfortunately. When Bomberman comes out for free on the pro subscription, I'll be addicted to it. Nice, man. That's awesome. I can't wait for Outcasters. Outcasters looks like fun. Outcasters does look like fun. I'm looking forward to it. It looks like you can pull off a lot of shenanigans. I really hope that Outcasters will have the integrated like the YouTube features, crowd play, and all that other good stuff. I really hope that they integrate that, so that way it gives me more of a reason to play with you guys on that one. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. It looks fun. It has like cool little mechanics where you're like placing traps and you're doing all sorts of like neat stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to it. The thing that I don't like about Super Hot sequel from pro members that it's not free. Yeah, it's kind of hard to expect that one to be free. All right, now I think I can race now that I'm caught up with the chat. Any tips on the September pro games? I don't have any tips. I kind of gave you guys my guess earlier. If you didn't hear it, I'm guessing we could hear possibly Gunsport maybe. At some point I have to hit that one correct, right? I think I said Gunsport last month too. At some point I got to hit it correctly. I just don't see that game being like paid to pay for it without it being free, if that makes any sense. Like, it just makes so much sense to make that a pro game. I don't see them like having it as like a separate charge for it. I just don't know how many people would pick it up. Right now I can tell you guys, indie games on Stadia, even Spiritfarer, like there's just not a lot of interest. People don't want to see indie games. I don't know if that's just the Stadia thing right now where people see an indie game and they're just immediately turned off. Like I have no clue what's going on, but people just don't care about indie games for whatever reason, which is surprising because I thought Spiritfarer would get a little bit more traction. But it doesn't feel like a lot of people have cared. Not sure if anybody's played it, but it's a beautiful game, and it's one of those that doesn't even feel like an indie game. It's just maybe an indie game in visuals, but it's got so much going on it that it feels like a high quality title, like a high quality AAA type title. So a little disappointing, man. I think anything indie right now, people are just completely turned off, which sucks. Are you gonna play TC2 with your community? What's TC2? Hold on. What's TC2? I'm slow right now. I don't know what TC2 is. Yo, what's up? Install, what's up, man? How's it going? I saw you chat earlier. Welcome to the channel. A Metal Gear Zelda type of game would be really nice. Yeah, I mean, we're getting Windbound, Ramon. It's a Zelda-like game. It is an indie game, but if you're interested in that one's coming out at the end of the month. Gem, is my color any better? Probably not, right? My color looks really bad on my screen too. I don't really know how, so I got a new monitor, so I don't want to start messing with it and breaking something. I've been having such bad luck lately with my hardware. I would have to do it off stream. By the way, guys, check out Gem's channel if you haven't. Gem Stadia. He does first looks. If you guys want to get a different perspective on some first looks and stuff like that, dude also breaks down some code as well. He does the mind-numbing headaches of that. So check out Gem's stuff. I'm a big fan of his. Love his stuff. It's not completely free, but you still have $10 off from getting the pro. You can get Super Hot for $5. Yes, there is like a discount for it. Yeah. Ramon says, I don't like indie games. Bummer on the Switch too many. The Switch is like, the color's the same before, like washed out. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I woke up turning on my screen and it just looks bad. I don't know why that is. It's my monitor. Thank you for that, Gem. Gem, you know, hold on. I'm jumping a little bit in the chat. There's been no Stadia background code updates for 2 weeks now. Gem, I think I heard you talking one day on your stream. You were saying something like, I don't want to be known for the guy who does codes. I would say still do your thing, but keep churning out your other content too, because it's good stuff, man. And just keep doing what makes you happy for sure. And your first looks and all that stuff is good stuff too. So keep that going. Let me read some of the stuff. Sorry that the stream today just looks bad, guys, with the quality. It does look washed out on my screen too. I don't know what's going on, man. I must have pressed a button I shouldn't have yesterday. I'm scared to press a button right now. What about the Miami pig shooter games? They could be I don't know what that is. Miami pig shooter games. By the way, Ramon, you said you don't like indie games, but you're looking for a Zelda title. There is going to be a Zelda-like title here in Windbound on the 28th. I would look up a trailer and check it out. Celeste is an indie game, and that's been phenomenal on Stadia. You know, it's crazy how good Celeste runs on Stadia. Like, that's one of those games where just even like a little bit off is not good, and the game just works perfectly. I think that I even saw some people talking about that the game feels even better than some other systems. So Celeste is a good one. If you haven't picked up Celeste, if you haven't checked it out, check out that game. The crew too, no problem. Yo, what's up, Rosen? How's it going, man? Ooh, when is the update to Stadia coming? What update are you talking about? What update are we talking about, Carl? Yeah, I'm gonna always do the code stuff, but I don't like to be known as the Stadia code guy. That's gonna be your thing, man. That's how YouTube works. That's where all your action is. The only way not to be known as that guy is sadly not to do it. But the thing is, like, I'm guessing it's what's fueling your growth. So if you ever want to hit me up for any like YouTube advice, for sure hit me up. But yeah, that's just kind of your your label, I think. But like I said, keep doing the other stuff, so that way you set you set some other content that shows that you're a multi-talented man. That's how you do it, man. Outcasters looks like a mix between Fall Guys, Battle Royale, and Orcs Must Die. Yeah, maybe. It just there's quite a few games that have come out kind of like Outcasters, kind of like these arena titles. It looks good. It looks good. I'm actually pretty excited to try it out. I think it's one of those games that I keep saying, I think it's just gonna surprise a couple people. They're gonna be surprised by how much fun they have. Obviously, the biggest worry with that game more than anything, and this one's a very legitimate worry, and I hate to be the guy that says this, but somebody's gotta say it. It's a multiplayer game, right? Is there going to be ways to have bots in there? Is there going to be some form of content that's outside of just pure multiplayer? I think that's going to be interesting to find out, because, you know, Stadia just doesn't have a big player base just yet. Maybe when it opens up to more countries, maybe that'll happen. Maybe by the way, someone kept saying what games we might see for the pro lineup. We could see either Bomberman, which Bomberman might be completely free, or we could see maybe even Outcasters. It's possible, so we'll see. Ray, what's up, Ray? How's it going? Ray, I have to hit you up. I just caught this up. Ray, how are you doing, sir? I hope you're doing well. I hope that your family's doing well. I hope your son is doing really, really well. I hope he's hanging in there with school and doing his thing, and hopefully he's not getting too distracted gaming too much on his Chromebook. I like that message. And Ray, I hope the wife is doing really, really well. I hope she's being safe and doing her thing. And I know she's out there on the front lines taking care of people. So bless her, and definitely, hopefully everything's going good for you, Ray. I hope you're doing well. And yeah, good to see you. I wanted to message you. I have a question that I'm going to message you. It's a personal question, so I'm going to hit you up later, Ray, on the I don't know if you're on Discord or what. Apparently, I could probably just message you on Twitter, but I got a question for you. So all right, let me go ahead and, man, I'm really bothered by my monitor, man. It does look really bad on my screen here. All right, let me go ahead and point. All right, let's start this up. Let's go. I already got everything going. We're going to launch it right away, wasting no time today. Unrelated question. If you know what the Google user research experience is, if you were under 18 and still wanted to sign up, would you lie and say that you're 18? Probably. And I don't know what you're talking about, but that's what I used to do. Me too. Indie games are anything available on Google Play Store. Oh Lord. Indie games are cool, man. I like some indie games. I think the problem with indie games on Stadia is that everybody's holding off buying it. You know, that's a really good point. I didn't even finish reading your sentence. Let me finish reading it. Buying off because they expected to hit pro. Okay, so you were, yep. That's a really, really good point, by the way, Gandara. And I think that is a huge problem with Stadia. There just isn't enough games. So what they end up doing for the pro stuff is they end up filling it with indie titles, so no one ends up picking them up. And I think it's like I feel like the Stadia team is just adding them to pro because probably they didn't sell as well, so they give them a little kickback right there, right? That's just like in my head what I'm assuming how it works. I have no clue if that's how it works or not. But that's a really good point. And actually, there's a lot of people who hold off. I see it all the time that they won't buy a game because they're worried it's going to hit the pro, so they don't do it. I think with Spiritfarer, though, I would feel confident in picking that one up. I hope nobody buys it, though, and it becomes pro, but I don't think that will become pro for a while. So, how far behind? Hold on, give me a second, guys. That's a really good point, though, by the way. Really good point. Yo, what's up, Spaghetti? How's it going, man? How are you doing, sir? Good to see you, Spegs. I haven't checked out if you've been streaming, sir, but I hope you're doing well. We have 3 new members in the Discord with 5 minutes of each other. Sweet, guys. Like I said, join our Discord. It's a little too colorful at times, but it's good. Man, our Discord's awesome. Thank you for that, Grant. Thank you for telling people. I completed Celeste, smooth as butter. There it is, perfect. So there he goes. So somebody already dispelled the notion that a game like a Celeste couldn't be played on a cloud platform, and there you go. Thank you for that. And now, going forward, now I can let people know, hey, if a game like Celeste can be beaten on a cloud platform, that whole, this like latency that exists to where everything's unplayable in so many people's minds, I can sit there and go, that's bull. I already know it's bull, but there's too many people who believe that nonsense. Anyone know the best way to force VP9 to play 4K9 on a Mac? There's actually some... Oh, on a Mac. Oh, never mind. I don't know that one, Player One. Not sure. My friend only has mobile Stadia, and there's emulators. I wish it was improved because you can pretty much only play mobile with a controller, and those are pretty expensive. Yo, what's up, Kirks? I don't know if that's how you say your name. Welcome to the channel, man. Kind of got a little lost in your sentence here. My friend only has a mobile Stadia and the emulator. I'm not sure what emulator you mean, but welcome to the channel. Maybe you can explain that one a little further for me. Outcasters looks like a lot of fun. Yes, it is. Thank you for sure, Ray, for sure. Apparently, I have been running on 4K since getting Stadia 3 weeks ago. Apparently, I haven't been running on 4K. What's up, Bayside Jr.? A post on the subreddit mentioned a Chrome extension. It looks so much better now, and I thought it was okay before. Yes. I don't advocate for those extensions just because I don't know if something breaks. I don't want to be blamed for it, but a lot of people have reported that their stuff runs and looks better with that. One of these days, I got to go ahead and give it a try. I honestly don't have a lot of complaints with the visuals. I love... Everything works pretty well for me, except for my monitor today has everything looking washed out, but otherwise, I usually don't have any complaints. Have you seen the trailer to that indie game from the... I don't know. I have not seen that one, Artie. Wait, isn't Outcasters coming around fall? So like I'd say early November. Yeah, it's possible. 67 watching, only 29 likes. Hit that. Yes, guys, if you guys can hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. Thank you guys for all watching. By the way, guys, I said this earlier in the stream. If you missed it, I am going to be giving away quite a few games in the next 2 months. We're talking a lot of game, not even 2 months, the next like 4 months. I already have 7 keys to give away, so if you're a member, you will be entered in your own giveaways, and if you're just a subscriber, you will also have a chance at some giveaways as well. I'm also going to give away another I always forget what they're called, the thing that holds your controller from Kylie. I gave that one out last time to a Stadia Gamer. I ended up just buying it and mailing it out to him. So I'm going to be doing a lot of giveaways here in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for all the updates on that. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, please do. If you haven't hopped on Discord, definitely hop on Discord. I do make announcements on there as well. Fall Guys on GFN or Stadia would be nice. Yeah, people really wanting the Fall Guys. Fall Guys is a really fun game, man. I haven't played it since the beta. I'm too cheap to buy it right now. I shouldn't say too cheap. I'm too broke. I can't even afford that. Games are expensive on Stadia, though. I'd buy them all just to support the platform. What do you mean by games are expensive? Because we have sales like every month, and every game has been on sale like 5 times over. So I'd say wait for the sales if you're looking for a specific game. In terms of brand new games, they're all pretty normal price. But definitely stay tuned to the channel. I always cover all the sales, Robin. Every time there's a sale on Stadia, I cover it here. Chris, how's it going? Hope you're doing well, my guy. I'm doing well, sir. I hope you're doing well, man. I hope life is treating you good, Chris. Good to see you here, buddy. Will Doom 2016 go on sale or become a pro game in September? No. There's no way that game will become a pro game this early, but I could see it becoming a pro game down the line. With that said, the game's only $20. I wouldn't be surprised you will see a sale on it at some point. That game's ridiculously fun. So $20, well worth it even at full price right now. I tried the one extension, seems to have stopped working. Maybe Chrome was patched. Oh, maybe. Did you see the upcoming Gotham Knights game? No, I have not seen that. Looks dope, and I hope... Is that... Somebody said earlier that it doesn't have Batman in it or something? Is that right? I haven't seen it. Why does just the gamepads like PS4 controllers and Xbox controllers just being supported on GFN? You know, is that true, Chaos? I haven't tested that out. I know I've been able to use my Stadia controller on quite a few games, and in the past, like 6 months ago, I couldn't get my Stadia controller to work on just normal Steam games, but I wasn't using it with GFN. So, when do you think they will bring crowd play? I think it'll happen within the next 4 weeks. Well, it'll happen for sure by Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight has already been announced in September, so not to be like the I don't know. I guess my common sense in my mind is telling me it's going to be really soon. So next 4 weeks for sure. 5 weeks, I should say. Actually, not 4. Next 5 weeks for sure. We're going to see, we'll see it. I'm excited for crowd play. I know that's more of a YouTube creator type thing, but I'm really excited for it. Ramon says, I'm 34 and I haven't jumped into games since PS1. It's awesome. Which games do you mean, Ramon? Oh, you haven't jumped since I don't know what you mean there, buddy. I'm 34 too, by the way. I have watched you on I watched you on my channel on my hard time with Mac Me Happy. Sweet, Alexander. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Stadia was my adult decision. Okay, I get it. I see what you're saying. Okay, it took me a second to get what you meant. I get it now. That's awesome. Well, welcome to Stadia, man. Now, welcome to the community here. Robin says sales is good, but new releases is like 25% over. Like what? Like, give me an example of what games. I'm trying to think. What's 25% over? Which games do you mean? Don't pretty much every title that comes out on like Xbox and PlayStation. This song's a little too hardcore for me. Aren't they all original same price? Like full price? What games come out on a discount on the consoles? We can't compare it to Steam. Steam is just its own. It's a PC ecosystem there, unless that's what you mean by PC. I'm playing Stadia on my laptop using Microsoft Edge. It is performing better than Chrome. You know, I've been hearing about that. People have been playing Stadia on Microsoft Edge. It's performing better than Chrome. I might have to give that a shot myself. That's awesome. I'm curious, Ron, how is it performing better on Microsoft Edge for you? Like, what's been noticeable, out of curiosity? Oh, in Sweden a game is $50, Stadia is $70. I wonder if that's more to do with like the region or something. Okay, because I don't feel like that's a problem here. That makes a little bit more sense, Robin. Spaghetti, you're doing good, and that's awesome, buddy. I'm glad you're doing well. Fortnite example does not work. September 13 is reset is for Dead by Daylight and the new character. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Getting a new character. Silver Hill, how was PGA Tour 2K21? The game's surprisingly pretty fun. I ended up getting a couple free keys. I got like 3 free keys to that game, and I have to cover it still on the Switch. So it's gonna be hard to play PGA Tour from playing on Stadia to playing on the Switch, but we'll see how that goes. I didn't think I was gonna get a key for it for the Switch, and I did. Now I got to cover it. Not on this channel. Don't worry, you guys won't see a Switch coverage on this channel. It's on another channel. I only use my Stadia controller when I game on the CCU. Other than that, I use my Xbox One controller. I'm curious why that is, Ron. Is it because you feel like the Xbox controller works better for you? Do you think latency is lower for you in Stadia or GFN? Oh, without a doubt, Stadia. GFN sometimes gives me problems, mostly when I end up getting like the 1080 cards. When I get like the 1000 series cards, GFN sometimes doesn't work as good. When I get the 2080 cards, but even if I compare the 2080 cards to Stadia, I still feel like it's way smoother on Stadia. But we're not talking like massive differences. We're talking like every once in a while I'll have a hiccup with GeForce Now, and with Stadia I rarely have hiccups. I shouldn't say never, but sometimes I do, but it's pretty rare. Do you think we will get any word on Stadia upgrading to the AMD and ray tracing? I don't think we're going to get any word on that for quite some time. Still, we could see some stuff here at the end of the year. Some of the newer titles releasing, we could see some of it running on some of the more improved hardware. And I wouldn't be surprised we see it early 2021, but maybe even like Cyberpunk, it's possible, maybe not, but we'll see. But I don't think you're going to see it in the next like couple months, but maybe towards the end of the year. So I'd keep an eye out for that. I'm definitely going to report it when we see it, when we see some of these games having things like ray tracing and things of those lines. I mean, there was the tweet yesterday that I saw where they said that Stadia is they're gonna work towards having 8K and 120 FPS. Now, I personally don't care for 8K. I think that's kind of hilarious. 8K, I mean, could we even enjoy 8K? But what it got me excited was them mentioning 120 FPS. And when I saw that, I already started to monitor shop. I started to shop for monitors yesterday because I'm like, ooh, like that's exciting. So I definitely want to see 120 FPS would be really huge, because it would make anything like a perceived latency to people even feel even less. So I would love to see 120 FPS on Stadia. Might have to wait till PGA 2K21 is on sale. Yeah, it's a fun game, but I think I even mentioned it in my video yesterday. A sale on it would be preferred because it is a little pricey. It is a fun game, but yeah, I would definitely say a sale would be the way to go. On top of that, though, the only thing I would say is that the sale might not happen for a while. It is a brand new game, but I shouldn't say a while. I'd say by the end of the year, like around it's Black Friday. I wouldn't be surprised if we see like some sort of sale for something like PGA Tour 2K21. So stay tuned, but it'll be a little bit. If I buy out from the store in Sweden, it's 500. Google 600. Okay, so maybe that's more of a region thing. I definitely want to check that out more, Robin. See some like screenshots. Thanks. I'll check you out and jump on your fan list. Cool, got channel guy. For sure. Thank you for that, Ramon. How far behind am I in the chat? Am I a little behind? No, I'm not that behind. I'm almost caught up. Okay, cool. Edge, I experienced less video stutter and it looks sharper. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to try that, Ron. Good to know. Monopoly Plus is $10 on the consoles, and Monopoly is $40. Don't know why there's two different versions of the game. I don't know anything about that. That's interesting. Bayside Junior, talking to latency, I play NBA 2K20 and it's been great. If you know about 2K, and the animations are very precise, so it's been impressive. I'm laughing because I know everything there is to know about 2K. Everything. It's what I mostly covered before this channel became a thing. So yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, 2K20 does run pretty decent in terms of the gameplay itself, and I've never complained about the gameplay. You guys have never heard me complain about the gameplay, but did they ever fix the fact that it takes like 5 minutes to load on Stadia? It's 2K and their nonsense. Like yesterday, like the game not working yesterday too. I'm just like, this is what you expect every time when 2K drops a game. I mean, from what I remember, WWE, what was it, 2K20 was a complete and utter disaster last year. I fully expect NBA 2K21 to come with a ton of problems again. 2K is just, they're just full of headaches. At this point, I'm just to the point where I'm bashing them all the time. People keep telling me I should be bashing EA and FIFA, at least the FIFA franchise, not the other EA stuff. But man, oh man, I just, EA just gives me the biggest headaches on the planet. Let me get caught up here. Shocked how empty Creta is already. Logged in at 9 p.m. last night UK time. So 9 p.m. UK time would be what, 2 o'clock my time. Yeah, that is pretty bad. And it was completely empty. No players at all in the lobbies. Oh man, I didn't know about that, Chris. Anybody else been playing Creta? Have you guys been seeing that? That sucks. That sucks, man. You know, I wish the devs at Creta would have reached out to me, but I don't think they like me over there. I keep saying that over and over, but I would love to kind of play the game a little more. I would love to even put it on one of these Saturday streams, but they got to reach out to me. I think it'd be fun to change up the grid stuff while we're still waiting for Super Bomberman and Outcasters and all these other games. I love GFN, but my biggest complaint is that it's incredibly inconvenient, especially when setting up a new game and when you use random generated password too. So you're correct on that, Gem. Two things on that. The always having to log in your password is now my biggest complaint. It drives me up the wall. Like, I can't stand doing it because everything is like password protected. So you got to like log on your phone and like confirm, like all this other garbage. And I hate it, and it drives me nuts, and I avoid playing those games, unfortunately. So I completely agree. Though I will say this, the other part to what you said is that you said it's incredibly inconvenient when setting up a new game. Okay, maybe you were just talking about one thing, but I was gonna say this. I must have misread that, but they did fix the whole like having to find your games, which was one of my biggest complaints. Like having to type in your game and get it uploaded on Steam drove me nuts. And they fixed that now, and now all you have to do is just link your Steam account. So that portion of it's fixed. So if you're like, you have a big Steam library like I do, I have hundreds of games. Like, it's nice to know which games work and which don't. GFN though is not for everybody. I like it, but it's a really good compliment. It's a super good compliment, and the price matches the compliment. $5 a month, and you're able to access, you know, certain games. You can't access every game. Now, if GFN were to offer every single game on Steam, on Epic, all this other stuff, in my opinion, GFN would be the place to be in terms of cloud gaming, just because the PC ecosystem of how they sell games is way cheaper than the consoles. It's not even close. There's so many different places that have sales for Steam games and just games on the PC in general. But because it is limited to what games they can have on there, it's not my number one choice. So I hear you on what you're saying for sure. By the way, guys, if you guys haven't already know, if you guys don't know this already, every single week, and I have contacts over at NVIDIA, every single week they are trying to pair up one of the free games on Epic with GeForce Now. So I'm going to keep saying these in my videos. If you guys don't know this already, you can play a free game you can claim a free game on Epic Games and then play it on GeForce Now free with the free tier. Granted, you are limited to 1 hour play sessions, but you can do it all completely free. A Remnant of the Ashes last week came out. This week was God's Trigger. So this is just free stuff, and I'm just letting you guys know about it because it's 100% free. You don't have to pay a dime. Literally go claim a game on Epic free, and then go ahead and play it on GeForce Now free. You can just play it for fun for an hour, and then log back in, log out, log back in. But I mean, it's completely free. So just letting you guys know that if you're not aware. Let me keep going. 8K, I haven't even got 4K. I know. I know. I think the whole 8K thing kind of cracks me up right now. I like the joystick feel and response with the Xbox controller over the Stadia controller. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Xbox controller. I'm more of a fan of the DualShock's PlayStation controllers, but yeah. 120 FPS would come to 1080p profile first. The real question is, do we pay Stadia Pro for it? I hope not. And that's a great question. That's a super great question, actually. I like that question, Gem. That would be really insane. Imagine if they don't tie it to Pro, but knowing them, they will tie it to Pro. Like, it almost feels like a good guess that they would tie the 100. If Stadia comes out with 120 FPS, I would not be shocked they would tie it to Pro. I think they're just looking for more incentive for people to sign up to the Pro subscription, which is fine. I personally would not complain, because right now, even the next gen consoles are not going to offer 120 FPS as far as I know, right? Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. And really, playing your games at these FPS things really just makes the game so much smoother. So for me, that's huge. 8K is not huge. I don't care about 8K at all. I barely play at 4K half the time. So to me, it's like not that big a deal. But 120 FPS would be a game changer for like shooters and stuff like that. So that would be my biggest thing, and it would make Stadia a more attractive platform in terms of competitiveness. And if they ever do come out with like a battle royale for Stadia, which is what I keep saying they should be doing, imagine having 120 FPS and people are playing on it, and it's just going to feel just as smooth as any other console, and you're going to make people even more believers of cloud gaming. So I really hope they're working hard on that 120 FPS. That'd be great. Are you going to play FIFA? Yes, I will be playing FIFA. By the way, though, there's no cross-play for FIFA, so if you're not aware of that, no cross-play. They've already announced there's going to be no cross-play across anything. So if you're going to end up, if you're interested in the Stadia version of FIFA, there will be no cross-play. So multiplayer games might be a little harder. So just keep that in mind. Hey, Sunny, long time no see. How's it going, man? It has been a while. How you doing? Vass, how's it going, Vass? How have you been, sir? I'm doing well, man. Good to see that you are here, sir. Good stuff. Gotham Knights disappointed me. Still hope Suicide. Yeah, I haven't seen this Gotham Knights stuff. Oh, and new Edge is based on Chrome. Okay. My video is lagging. I have no drop frames. I don't see any issues on my end. I have to attend a virtual birthday in the next hour. Just saying in advance. See you later, Sunny, and everyone in the community. All right, Ron. Thank you for coming on, though. Appreciate it. Guys, I will be streaming on Twitch at some point. I know, Ron, you always catch my Twitch streams. The Twitch streams will happen. I just been trying to get my schedule in order since school has started up again, and it's made my work schedule a lot more complicated. So just keep that in mind. So we're gonna have to start doing, if we do another grid week, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and do the 16 portion of it, and we'll just fill up a 16, and that way we get like some legit races. So I think that's going to be the goal here. So we'll do that next week. Let's go with this. Okay, so these are like the most 3 random races I could think of. There we go. What's your price of Red Dead Redemption 2? Here it's $10.99. It's like $125. Yeah, dude, that's totally a region thing, man. Yeah, here it's just $60 for the normal full price. Robin, is it launching? I mean, setting up a new game as it's the first game, you need to log in, then install. Install takes like 2 seconds though, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. The game onto your GFN virtual hard drive before you can play. You know, when you say log in, do you mean log into your Steam? Because I don't have that issue. But yes, the install thing you're talking about, it takes like 10 seconds, so it's not as fast as Stadia, obviously. Yeah, we have exactly 16 people. You know what? Maybe I should just set up a normal race now. Remnant is a fantastic game. It is. Yes, it is. I want GFN to add last year the Nightmare. Oh, okay. Do you think the Heat is coming to Stadia? No, I don't. The Need for Speed Heat? Nah, not anytime soon, Chaos. Like the new camera angle. I don't really have a camera angle per se. I have a really nice, by the way, I got to give a shout out to pretty much all the supporters of the channel, all the members, everybody who has supported the channel. Man, oh man, I continue, like I keep telling you guys, when you guys have donated or you're members of the channel, every single dime of that has been going back into the channel. That still stays true. I bought a second camera now to capture more handheld stuff, and also to eventually set up a nicer looking setup than I have now. And once again, that's all possible because you guys took every dime that you guys gave me, went and go ahead and got that camera. So I keep trying to improve the quality as much as I can. Obviously right now the quality's not showing, but I really do appreciate all the members, donations, everything. The past couple, well, the last 6 months for sure, but the last couple months, everyone's been super generous. We have such an amazing community. I feel so blessed. So thank you guys for all that support that you guys have been giving extra. By the way, thank you to everyone else too, watching the videos, liking the video, hitting the thumbs up, subscribing. All that stuff is good stuff. So I appreciate everybody. I think 120 FPS will be pro, even if it's 1080, because it's double the stream bandwidth. Yeah, that's my guess too. But I think it would be pretty crazy if they kept it off of that. Oh, okay. Silver Hill was saying 90 FPS and then Pro 120. Yeah, maybe. That's not a bad compromise. I've been seeing some stuff saying that Xbox is able to do 120 FPS. Jem says, yeah, the Xbox Series X can do 120 FPS. All right, cool. What about the new PlayStation, though? Edge is based in Chromium. The latter works flawlessly for me. All right, cool. I'm going to have to try this out for sure. My son is remote learning the entire year. Yep. I know how that goes. My little brother is as well. Man, oh man, it's been a little bit of a headache, I have to fully admit. Kids being at not at school has messed up my schedule for sure. So it's been tough. But that's why the Twitch streams haven't been happening. Do you think Stadia's Pro model will end up being like Audible? You get to choose 2 games a month sort of thing. So I don't know how Audible works, but no, I don't think that'll be a thing. I don't think so. I don't think the Pro model will get like that. I think the Pro model I think they're trying their best to make the Pro model head towards a more Netflix style thing. I think that's what they're aiming for. I think they're slowly working their way up. They just don't have enough titles in general, and I can see why they're rotating games out, but I think they want to make it that type of appealing to where it is that kind of mini Netflix. And I think if I were them, what I would encourage them to do is definitely have an alternate to kind of xCloud, but make some higher quality titles be available. And we'll see if what they do, honestly, in the next 4 to 5 months with Pro, it's going to be interesting to see what they do, because I feel like it's going to give me a really good insight on what their plan is. Hold on, give me a second. I love this song. You can favorite a song. I gotta favorite this one. Thumbs up, sweet. All right, where am I? What's up, Andre Sosa? Hey, Sonny, just got in. What did I miss? You didn't miss much. I think after this, what I might do is, like I said, we're gonna set up some 60-man races. We're about an hour into the stream. Wonder what the Stadia team has to offer next week. Maybe it'll be another 5 games, and that will become a weekly thing, hopefully. The thing is, if they keep doing 5 games a week, what games are going to be left to claim that are not outside the Pro? And then who's going to buy any of the games going forward? Because everyone's going to expect the games to be Pro. So, I mean, I'm not going to complain if they put 5 games. If they put 10 games, I'm not going to complain. I'm just trying to figure out what their business model is going forward. I think they just need more titles to be released. Yeah, there's some stuff that I want to talk about in regards to all that here in a bit. The cam quality looks great, looks clear. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I will consider VPN by on Google account and then play here in Sweden. There you go. Perfect, Robin. Try that. That's a good. Did somebody give you that suggestion, or did you think that one on the board? PS5 can do 120 FPS too. Okay, so if those 2 systems can do 120 FPS, it'll be a matter of how many games will actually run at that high of an FPS. But then the second thing would be, in my mind, is that Stadia hopefully needs to get on the ball and consider getting 120. It's I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been paying attention much to the systems. For me, everything's kind of in the cloud gaming world, so I haven't been paying attention to what the PS5 and Xbox, what they're going to be running and stuff like that. But good to know. But it feels like, from all accounts, that the game developers are having games still run at 30 FPS from last I heard. A lot of these games are still running at 30 FPS, even on the next gen. So when I see 120, are we talking 720 120, or are we talking 4K 120? What kind of 120 are we talking here? I think that would be the key. I wouldn't be surprised. I guess they're just going to offer options, right? If you want to play in the highest quality, quote unquote, 4K, then it'll drop to 60 FPS. But if you want to play in the best performance mode, it'll jump to 120. So I'm guessing they'll do something along those lines. Okay, what about resolution for the non-pro subs? Would it be upgraded? Hey, just jumped in. What's up, Tourette's? So there's been no talk of anything like that as far as we know. Yeah, there's been nothing on that resolution. So at the moment, I mean, everything's still basic. I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, if something comes out down the line, if they have 120 FPS, I wouldn't be surprised it's going to be on the non-pro. I'm sorry, it's going to be just for the pro members and not for the non-pro. So I would expect everything to still be kind of where it is right now, if I'm being honest. Sonny, could you do a stream sometime? Probably not, because I have such a giant mess here. That would be a little difficult for me to pull off. Little123 says we got 62 people watching, only 51 likes. Hit that like button for sure, guys. definitely hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. Thank you for that little 1, 2, 3. Much appreciated. Do you think COD, maybe also Warzone, is coming to Stadia this year or next or ever? So I feel like it's a matter of time before we see COD. The question is when, right? I think when Stadia is going to start opening up to more countries, more people have access. More people have access to Stadia. More people are on the platform. And I think that's inevitable, guys. We're going to see more people on this platform. It's just a matter of time. There's going to be a lot more people on here. When that happens, when it starts to open up kind of the floodgates a bit more, I fully expect to see a title like a Call of Duty Warzone. But in terms of the near future, we might still just be in that wait and see approach here. But like I said, I think maybe their first indicator might be Sekiro. That's dropping. It's dropping what, October, or is it October? Yes, October like 30th. Sekiro's dropping on Stadia. They might be kind of just looking to see how Sekiro, how that ends up going, and then drop it then. So we'll see. The rumors of GTA 5 kind of gave me a little bit of hope. If GTA 5 comes to Stadia, like the rumors are saying it will, if it does happen, then that would make me feel like that means that, you know, Rockstar felt like it performed it sold enough and it did well enough on Stadia. So that would give me kind of more hope for some of these other bigger titles. So we'll see what happens here. But I fully expect to see something like a Warzone here at some point. I just don't know if it's going to be anytime soon. Like I wouldn't be surprised it wouldn't be something until like next year, like around this time. So we'll see. We'll see. Just my guess. I would love if they bundled YouTube Premium Family and Stadia with a reduced price if you bundle. Yeah, that seems pretty cool. Very few games will support 120 on next-gen consoles, especially when it comes to AAA games. Yep, that's my point. Sunny Cloud Gaming King, nah. 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 I'm expecting Dead by Daylight on September 1st because they should be with the release date for the new DLC. That would be awesome. And I hope we see that. What's up, SSR? How's it going, buddy? How you doing, bud? We're talking 1080, 120 FPS. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Here I am. No kidding. No kidding. Gaming, that would be cool. Yep, for sure. Doesn't the new Spider-Man Morales game have a 4K 60F performance mode on the PS5? And that's still quite impressive. Yeah. I don't know too much about that, Artie. I think you're right. So, I like I said, the question for me is, are they going to run like 4K 120 FPS? Now, if Stadia can be the platform that gets 4K, like gets some of these games out in 4K 120 FPS, like nobody would be able to hold a candle to that, including next gen, because these next gen titles on these next consoles are not going to be like, I think it sounds like at best they'll be 60 FPS at best, at 4K at best. So we'll see. Maybe a new COD on Stadia. That's right, the announcement of the new Call of Duty. So hey, maybe that comes instead of Call of Duty Warzone. Yep. So I just hope that Stadia will not die soon, because I got a lot of money. I got a lot of money on Stadia. It's not gonna die soon. Don't worry. Don't worry. If honestly, I keep saying this every week now, but if I felt like that was possible, like if I felt like, there's signs sometimes you see signs of things kind of headed towards a demise. I would tell you guys. I'd be like, yo, I'm a little worried. I'm quite the opposite of worried, actually, if I'm being honest. There's just too much happening in the pipeline right now, and I honestly feel Stadia has a bright future. It just might not be in the way a lot of you think. That might be the only thing. If a lot of you are hoping that Stadia is going to be like the #1 platform, that it's going to be as mainstream as Xbox and PlayStation, that's not something that's going to happen, if it ever does, anytime soon. It's going to be a little bit more niche in the sense of what you can do on Stadia. So that's, once again, these are all my guesses, kind of my thoughts. But I fully expect this platform to get pretty big. And it could potentially be bigger than other ones. It has the potential. The potential's definitely there. Rockstar is nice to have on the platform, like CD Projekt Red. Ubisoft is very supported right now. I would like to see big companies like Blizzard. Yeah, that's what I would like to see too. Blizzard would be pretty cool. I'd love to see Overwatch on here, man. I'm a huge Overwatch guy. Huge Overwatch. I'm not as big on the battle royale games like Fortnite, like I like Call of Duty Warzone. It's fun, but it wouldn't be a game that takes over my life, kind of like Overwatch does. Overwatch has that different flavor with all the different abilities, and for me, like the closest thing to a game like that has been Hyperscape, because you have all these different abilities. So I guess I kind of just like the aspect of like a shooter with like extra things added to it, to where you can do more than just shooting each other, I guess. So I think Overwatch would be I'm pretty sure I'd scream like a schoolgirl. Like you'd be some high-pitched screams coming from me. It'd be a little weird if it was being live streamed, if Overwatch got announced. The new Overwatch, by the way. What about a bundle with YouTube TV subscription at Stadia? They honestly need to get on the ball with something like that, or like YouTube Premium. Like I don't get why they haven't bundled that stuff. It's nuts. What are they doing over there? We want more big companies. Larian Studios is pretty big, yeah, for sure. Do you think crossplay for FIFA comes to Stadia? So I answered that earlier. It's not. It's already been announced that it's not coming. That there's going to be no crossplay at all with FIFA on any of the platforms. So we can safely say no. There's going to be no crossplay. So that would mean that if you end up buying FIFA on Stadia, you will have to maybe come up with a community. Now, one thing that I was thinking of, let me know your thoughts for those who are interested in FIFA. What if I were to make a dedicated like FIFA Stadia Discord? Maybe we can do something along those lines, and then people who want to play up, team up, whatever the case may be, because I'm not like super knowledgeable on FIFA, and I'll admit that. So I don't know all the game modes and all that, but I'm wondering if that would be something that we can set up to where people can play together and get together, because I think a game like FIFA not having the ability to not have that cross-play and have that multiplayer, and people struggling to play multiplayer, kind of sucks. So I'm not happy to see that, and maybe something like that can remedy the situation just for, you know, the people who are paying attention. So we'll see. I'm thinking of doing something along those lines, or maybe getting with somebody who wants to run something like that. Robin says no battle royales. Ah! I'm gonna press start. Man, I wonder if you could cheat. Look at that. See, my guy like made a turn right there. My Brewster's lagging tonight. Oh no, Spegs, that sucks. PS2 Pro Gamer, heck yeah, nice. Hold on, there's something I missed. EA and Activision are coming soon for sure. Smite on Stadia alongside its cross save would be pretty epic, I'd say. I'd love to see every game, man, have cross play and cross save. I think that would be insanely awesome. I think I'm more excited for WD Legions. Wait, what? WD Legions? Is that? That's not Assassin's Creed, right? Oh, you're talking about Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs Legions. Nah, I don't know if I'm gonna say I'm more. No way. No way. Like Watch Dogs Legions looks good, but no way would I be more excited. I am beyond excited for Cyberpunk. Watch Dogs Legion though does look good. I like the mechanic in there of recruiting anybody, and kind of it's almost like you're recruiting Pokemon as people, and you're looking to see what abilities they have. And it looks good. It looks good. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to play it. I'm gonna definitely stream it. Ah! Oh my god, look at that crash. Terminal damage. I didn't even know I had terminal damage on. Good to know. I had no clue I had terminal damage on. Maybe that's why we don't have as many people today. If you guys want to hop on and play a grid, hop on. We have multiplayer session going on right now. I think I'm going to change it up though after this. We're going to set up a normal race. I didn't realize I had terminal damage on. There we go. Well, that made it more interesting, I'm sure, for the 20 people on here. Smite would be an interesting game, but I don't know. FIFA won't have crossplay, but this would bring people, because if it's FIFA, people can hype it outside of our base. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, FIFA being on Stadia is a good thing. It's a good thing. And no complaints from me on that end. I mean, how else are you going to have the ability to play such a an actual high quality title like a FIFA, and you can do it anywhere? You can play mobile, you can play it anywhere. So there's definitely, in my opinion, if you're a huge FIFA fan, there's quite a bit of appeal to it to play it on Stadia. They should do a Microsoft Epic Super Mode. Buy once, play everywhere. All 10 games, 10 times a different platform. That sucks. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but they might wait with the YTTV or something, like when Stadia gets big enough. A dedicated Stadia FIFA Discord would be nice. Yeah, the dedicated Discord for Elder Scrolls Online. By the way, if you play Elder Scrolls Online, there is a dedicated Discord to it. I don't have a link, so you'd have to hop into my Discord and ask somebody for that link. But dedicated Discord for a game is very helpful when the game's going to be popular. And I think a dedicated Stadia FIFA Discord would be pretty cool. There's dedicated Discords for all sorts of stuff. Like there's a dedicated NBA 2K20 Discord as well. I've never been in it. I know they have it. For those who want to play, and I'm sure that Discord is going to be pretty popular here with 2K21 coming out. I predict that Stadia will be bigger than Xbox and PlayStation in 5 years. That's a big prediction, sir. I don't have that confidence in saying that. I don't. Hey, Julian says, hey, Sonny, I tried Stadia, but my internet isn't as good for streaming games. But I'm really looking forward to the future of this platform. What's a game you think could bring a new audience to Stadia? So I talk about this every week, Julian. I'm sure everybody is pretty sick and tired of hearing me say this. But I think a game, and I'll give the short version of this. I think a game that would, I'm assuming you're asking what kind of game that you know of, but I think the game that would actually bring a whole new audience to Stadia would be one created from Stadia Games and Entertainment, the people who develop games for Stadia. If they were to come out with a battle royale of their own in a huge arena, we're talking hundreds and hundreds of people, and it features things like Stream Connect and all the integrated features into YouTube, like crowd play, and making it really appealing for the people on the outside, and making it really appealing for communities to get together, making it appealing for your friends to play. So I think a game like that would bring a massive audience to Stadia, and it would launch this platform on a different level, including having, like I said, making that game appealing to where it's so good on the clouds, like on a cloud platform like Stadia, because no other platform can pull it off. Not even, not the next gen consoles, none of that. So I think that's the key. But if you're talking like a specific game that's kind of comes down like a specific third-party game, I don't think there is that game out there that could bring a big audience. But a new audience in general, like a FIFA, it makes sense. I think Cyberpunk, these types of games will be bringing some people in, because there might be people who are in that position to where they can't afford a console. They can't afford a good gaming PC, and Stadia fills that gap. So you could potentially see it for sure, especially with Stadia now being able to be run on lower quality, like even running on 4G. For me, running on 4G works pretty well. So, and by the way, sucks to hear that you're having issues running Stadia. Hop in our Discord and maybe we can help troubleshoot what your issues are, Julian. Because I'd love to see if we can help fix your you said your internet isn't as good for streaming games, but maybe we can help somehow with what you do have. Unless it's, I mean, you can run Stadia on some pretty low internet. So I don't know, but yeah, Julian, hopefully that answers your question. I can go more in depth. I just don't want to bore everybody because I talk about it every week. I didn't realize Cyberpunk was as big into RPG as it is. I'm more for the third person shooter. No, I'm big into RPG elements in my shooters. So I would say I would disagree with you on that one, Jacob, as in my personal taste. I mean, no one's right or wrong here. So hold on. I'm gonna hop out of here, guys, and we're gonna go ahead and just create some real races. Let me create this really quick. So I've never created like a normal race, but let's do it. Super modify. I don't know what all this is. We'll make it public. No AI drivers, visual, terminal damage. Let's keep it legit. No flashbacks. We're gonna just do 2 rounds. Should we do a qualifying? No qualifying. So you'll have to, if you end up in the back, you'll have to skill your way into it. So if you want a more serious racing, hop on here right now when I make this race. This is more like a traditional first person to the finish line. Hold on. I like tunnel run. We're going to do tunnel run. All right, let's go this round. Overcast, fine. Wait, there we go. Hop in here, this one, and then I'll launch it when we get close to around 12-ish players. So this is a legit race, something that I've never launched here. I don't know what cars I chose. I can choose. I think I can choose the cars from here, actually. I remember that. Hold on. GT. Let's do GT Group 1. Okay, there we go. There we go. So I chose the GT group. So hop in here. We're going to do some serious races. Sign me up for the FIFA Discord. All right, we'll launch something like that. But the only thing is I'll need some of you guys to run it because I have no time to run another Discord. No time. I barely can run the Discord now. I barely even run it now because I'm just so busy. I have some awesome mods who do really great work on our current Discord. By the way, hop on our Discord, guys. It is one of the most active, one of the biggest cloud gaming Discords that I'm aware of. Not the biggest, no, not even close, but one of the more active, one of the most biggest ones, especially a lot of Stadia. We're definitely talking a lot more GeForce Now xCloud stuff too recently, which is really neat. So hop on our Discord. Christian, love your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. In the Play Store, there's a FIFA mobile game like Madden. Stadia could easily be within similar app section. For sure, for sure. Those games aren't too high quality, though. Hold on, my throat. I'm losing my throat, losing my voice. Ooh, we're almost full on this race, guys. My controller's vibrating off the desk. What's up, Stadia Universe? What's up, brother? How's it going? How you doing, man? Oh, Mag, you guys are talking about that one game. Yes, I've heard of it. I've only heard of it within you guys, though. Yo, we're having a sandwich here. It's looking a little rough here. I always have to temper myself with the things I say. I don't. This is a PG channel. What's up? A new SOCOM would be awesome for sure. Mind Plague, dude. Get Packed is so underrated. My two friends and I have played this game and have all enjoyed it. One friend said he would purchase the game, but my other friend can't. That's why we need family sharing on this platform. Absolutely. What is happening right now? Should we launch? Let's just launch with these 13. Let's do it. Let's launch with these 13. I'm actually going to try here. Well, no. Am I caught up with the chat? How far? I'm not. I am a little. No, I'm not that far behind. Let's see if I can catch up real quick. For me, it's about the price of the console. I can upgrade anywhere, anytime, but I don't want to. I'd love to see the future in streaming just so I don't have to upgrade. That's one of the hugest things, man. And that's what I'm talking about with this stuff. And there's a big segment of people who don't want to keep paying for it. This thing should be marketed heavily, by the way, to moms and dads with kids who like gaming. Because let me tell you something. If you tell them that you never have to upgrade, but you'll be able to play all the next gen titles that keep coming out every single generation, can you imagine how much their eyes would light up? You know, and then they could play it anywhere. You have fussy kids or yourself as a parent, you know, sometimes you have to go hide in the bathroom to get your gaming session in, you know, like whatever the case may be, you know, they definitely should be marketing to that. Oh, I'm 8th place right now. I'm so hyped to FIFA because the consoles are too expensive. I cannot work to earn money and play FIFA for sure. I hear you on that. I think indies have a lot to gain from crowd play. If big YouTubers play games on crowd play, people can join in for a small cost and it'll be huge. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree. Hold on, let me see if I can scroll down to the chat. Oh, okay, here we go. Julian, you may want to try a new router if you're using internet providers. That's a good suggestions for sure. He says his internet, Julian said his internet just isn't good, period. Oh my goodness. Spaghetti, I just threw you into the wall. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Yeah, I think I've added most people on my, if you guys want to add me on Stadia, feel free. Sunnyside. My goodness, I saw what you were doing there, little, throwing me into the wall. Granny, come on guys, you guys are gunning for me. Thanks for answering, Sonny. Wow, dude, I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Granite, get out of here, buddy. Jerk. I'm trying to race, man. I'm trying to legit race here and read the chat. This is hard stuff, not easy. I gave up on this like 2 months ago, trying to read chat and play. Oh man, for sure, Julian. Hopefully we can help you out, man. I want to see you playing on Stadia. Even if you have a 4G connection, hopefully you can play. Hopefully you can even get playing with that. Not sure what your current situation is, but I mean, Stadia is pretty playable on even the lowest of the low. So I'd love to get you playing on the platform. And I love that you're excited, Julian. Love that you're excited for Stadia, which is awesome, even though you can't even play it because you're having issues. Universe says, I'm good, just getting back to making content on this channel again, and this time I'm going all the way. Awesome. That's awesome, dude. Keep making content, brother. I love the passion. Check out Stadia Universe's channel if you guys haven't already. He's awesome, dude. Love his content, love his passion, love his like vigor when he makes his videos, man. If I had half the vigor that Stadia Universe had when he made like his like enthusiasm, like I have enthusiasm, just not on his level. If I had half of what he had going on, maybe I'd actually blow up a bit. But love your stuff, brother. Love your stuff. Colin, what mode are you at? So right now we're doing real races right now. I'm trying to race. Look at that, 7th place while reading the chat. We want this channel to grow. Best Stadia channel. Thank you for that, Robin. I wouldn't say I'm the best Stadia channel. I'm just one of these Stadia channels, but I appreciate that. Jacob, thank you for trying to help him. Looks like I'm caught up with the chat. Holy crap, I could race. But man, oh man, like I was telling you guys earlier. Hold on. Oh, somebody, Ryan, what's up? Ryan says Netflix, it will never take off. Cloud gaming, it will never take off. History repeating. Whoa, wait, what? What's up, Ryan? So you're saying, oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying that oh yes. Took me a second there, Ryan. Yeah, people did. It's funny. It's funny. People thought something like Netflix would never take off. You're on the money on that, and people were denying it. The only thing I'll say is this: gaming is a different medium than movies. It's a little bit more complicated to digest than like a simple TV show or movie. But I fully agree, and this is what I wanted to talk about earlier, is that, and I think I went on this last week, but the fact of the matter is, guys, is that Google right now and Stadia itself is they're playing a longer game here. They're definitely not. I honestly feel this from everything that I've been seeing for the last 6 months as a content creator who's actually been dealing directly with Stadia now. Speaking to certain people, I shouldn't say directly with Stadia, but never mind. I won't get into specifics, but as somebody who has talked to, at least at times, talked to actual Stadia people, I kind of get the feeling, and this isn't something that I've heard specifically or anything like that. This is just kind of from interviews that have been public. It honestly feels that they're just more in a like setup. I don't want to say beta, but it's a little bit still kind of in a beta. They're still setting up a lot of the different types of things that will propel this platform to stand out and be different, and the features that are coming along with it that we haven't seen, like things like Stream Connect and things of that nature. And I honestly feel that right now they're not too worried about getting, like, they're not at the point where they're trying to get a ton of people on the platform. I think they made their initial push last year, and I think that push was just to get people on the platform, and we're kind of more in like this test phase. And if I'm being honest with you, if we're like in a test phase where they're just kind of gathering data, which I think is what they're doing, before they really launch this to everywhere and they really market this at its full power, I think what's going to end up happening is that this platform is going to end up blowing up, but they are just taking that slower approach at the moment. They're not at the moment all in. They're just, like I said, they're gathering that data. From everything that I've seen, the way they handle certain things, it's a little questionable, and you're just kind of like, well, what are these guys doing over there? Like, why are they marketing things like this? Why are they doing certain things like this? Now, that's not to say Stadia is perfect, but I honestly feel right now that give this, like, by this time next year, I fully expect this platform to be like at least double to triple the size, probably way bigger. That's not just me being enthusiastic. That's just kind of like reading everything they do, because I am as plugged in as I can be about everything happening with something like a Stadia. So that's just kind of my thoughts right there. I kind of wanted to share that earlier, and I wanted to catch up with the chat. But if you're somebody that's worried, somebody said earlier that they're worried about Stadia, I would not be worried. I honestly would not be worried right now. This platform is going to be on a different level here in a couple years. Cloud gaming is going to be more prevalent. It just, I mean, mobile gaming itself is already really huge in a lot of places. Not having to buy these insane, like these specific hardware devices, like having to buy dedicated systems. People don't want to upgrade their computers to freaking buy the next GPU. I mean, I honestly think that's part of why even GeForce Now is what it is. Look at that, 6th place while chatting the whole time. I'll take it. So I would say this, like Ryan Anderson said, Netflix, it will never take off. Cloud gaming, it will never take off. History is repeating itself. I agree with Ryan. Like, fully agree with you, Ryan. I just think that there is going to be a segment that will always push back, at least for the next 5 years. And you're going to hear from that segment. And they're going to be loud. They're going to always be loud. And I think because of how loud that segment of people is, we're talking like console gamers and etc. PC gamers already think they're already the best. They're already up on their own pedestal. They already look down upon everybody. So I'm talking more like the console gamers. You're going to hear about them complain. But it's going to be phased out, because the fact is that it's too friendly of a way to monetize their games. These developers no longer have to deal with piracy if they're doing things with if they're putting their games on the cloud, if they're having these games launched that way, or they'll never have to deal with, combating cheaters. There's just too many benefits on their side to go this route. For me personally, it's too convenient. I love how convenient it is. It really is always what I've been searching for since I bought like the Nvidia Shield tablet many years ago. I was always looking for a way to untether myself from my computer, from my consoles, from all that stuff. This is the future, and that is why I am not even close to worried. Like, one of the reasons, I should say, I'm not even close to worried. So in my opinion, cloud gaming future is extremely bright, but right now there's just that pushback. And like you said, people were saying Netflix wasn't going to be a thing. Chaos says, where do you live, Sonny? I live in the United States, down in Arizona. All right, hold on, let me catch up with the chat real quick, and then I'm gonna lose this race. Your channel brings, appreciate that. For the next generation games, isn't Far Cry 6 coming to Stadia, or am I crazy? Yes, the new Far Cry will be coming to Stadia. Yes, that's been announced already. Where am I? So if I'm pressing start, I don't see my character going. Oh, Sunny is working with Stadia. No, not really. Not really. Not really. No. They don't really work with us who cover their platform. not in a direct way anyways. Which version of Avengers will we get on Stadia? Which version of Avengers will we get? Stadia get ported from the PC or console? Probably ported from the consoles. I hope PC console version kind of sucks. Yeah, it's tough to say on that one, Dave. I couldn't even guess, if I'm being honest. I like how you guys are all wanting to help Ochoa, Julian. I really appreciate that, guys. This community is amazing, man. This community is so amazing. I love it. Thank you guys for always trying to be so helpful. It's so cool. Little123 says I'm gonna get back into Kratos. Sweet, man. Speg says this does feel like a test phase, and that's fine for now, I think. Yeah, I agree. But hey, Gem, did you see? I think not just Gem, but everybody. Did you guys see when somebody reached out to 2K PGA Tour and they said, "Hey guys, we're having problems." Somebody messaged like the support for 2K and said, "Hey, we can't get PGA Tour working on Stadia." This was yesterday, and 2K responded, "Oh, we're sorry to hear you're having problems with Stadia, but if there's these things that you can do to fix it, go ahead and clear your cache, reinstall the game." And I'm just like really 2K, you're telling people to reinstall their game on Stadia? Somebody should have sent that message over to maybe the Stadia headquarters where they're running the servers. I couldn't believe when I read that. I'm just like, oh my god, 2K is such a joke. Oh my god. I missed normal racing. Yeah, I can't wait to see the different ways developers use the unique Stadia features. Me too. Me too, guys. There's some stuff that you can do on Stadia specifically. See, that's what gets me excited about Stadia. See, I like GeForce Now, and I like Shadow. I like all these cloud services. I like them all. Stadia has the potential to bring the biggest stuff, like the potential to be the biggest one. The potential's there. All these other ones are just existing to placate to what your current libraries are. But Stadia is the one that's doing things on different levels. And I'm telling you, man, just be patient, guys. Be patient. Give it time. You're going to see some amazing stuff, in my opinion, down the line. And I'm really excited for it. I mean, if I'm being honest with you guys, this is me being completely honest with you guys. This is on a personal level. I'm just talking about myself personally. From a YouTuber from a year ago when I was doing YouTube at this time. Now I'm still learning how to be a YouTuber and being good at it and doing what I got to do to make videos decent. I'm not there yet at all. But when I look back at my content from a year ago, it was a hot mess. It was just a guy starting off. I loved YouTube, but I was still learning. I was still learning, and it was really, like, essentially what I'm trying to say is my stuff was really, really, really bad. Like, super bad. Like, my stuff's not that great now, but it was way worse back then, right? So I've come to the point now where I feel like when I compare content that I'm doing with other platforms, like, for instance, a good example was this, I was saying this last night, the Nintendo Switch. I could start making content, I think, in my opinion, for something like the Nintendo Switch, and I think I would grow probably a lot bigger just because the Switch is so popular. But I've come to realize a couple things. One, this community is just insane. I've never seen a bigger group of people come together and just be so helpful, not have really any toxicity, at least not yet. I mean, when the platform gets bigger and bigger, you're going to see it. I've never seen a group so much, like, just so generous and helpful with each other. And I'm not talking about in just regards to me, but the second thing too is that the potential, the amount of fun that I have on Stadia, the potential that I see for Stadia, all those things for just cloud gaming itself, not just Stadia itself, but cloud gaming in general, but Stadia is the biggest one. It gets me really, really excited right now. I've been saying this the last 2 weeks, and I'm going to say it again. Stadia at this very moment is at kind of one of its lowest points in terms of people searching out for Stadia content, information. Right now, there's no marketing from Stadia, and the games haven't been launching. They'll start launching here in the next couple, 4 to 6 to 8 weeks to the next couple months. But right now, things are pretty slow all across the board for even a lot of content creators. I'm noticing aren't making a lot of content because there isn't a lot of content to make. So Stadia right now is kind of at that low point for that segment of people. And honestly, I look at this platform from a whole. Nothing gets me more excited about the future of gaming than cloud gaming, and specifically Stadia as well. So I am really, really excited. Once again, maybe my enthusiasm maybe overshadows in my mind what I should be more of a, like, unbiased eye, but I feel like I'm pretty unbiased, and I feel pretty confident because I like Stadia, but I look at all the other platforms and all the other services of cloud gaming, and I think they're good as well. And I'm not one of those people that if it's not Stadia, then, you know, I'm going to discard it to the side and say it's crap. So just me going on a tangent and saying all that stuff to you guys. I appreciate you guys listening, but yeah, I just had all those thoughts. Julian, thanks for helping. I'm on a Chromebook. Ooh, okay. Hopefully they can help you out, Julian. All right, let me catch up with the chat. I didn't race this last race. Who ended up getting number one? Stadia Goat, Vegas Knives, Brewster, and Spaghetti. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. All right, let me catch up with the chat. I destroyed my car from laughing so hard. Jem, you cracked me up, dude. The cachet thing made me laugh hard. Yeah. Oh, I see. You destroyed your car because we were talking about that. Oh, yeah. 2K is such a joke. Google support. Yo, reinstall my game, please, and remove the cache. Oh, good stuff. I'm gutted about PGA, but I bought Spared Fair, and it won't go past the main Wait, what? Wait a second. Spared fare is not working for you? I haven't had any issues with it. Oh, we got a full 16. All right, let me go ahead and choose the maps real quick. Oh wait, how do I mess with the maps? Okay, here we go. We'll do. I want closed maps if you guys don't mind. So, yeah, we're gonna just do closed maps. Let's do it. I'm gonna launch it. Didn't they fix PGA and Spirit Fair hasn't had any issues, Holtz, as far as I know. I played it yesterday completely fine. I haven't heard anybody else say anything about Spirit Fair not working. Will the Gotham Knights and Suicide game come to Stadia? I don't know anything about those games, man. I haven't even seen them, so I don't know. I have no clue. If you are having trouble with Stadia, just restart your PC. They were telling people to restart their PC if they're having trouble with Stadia. Oh my god. Idiots. Idiots at 2K. If there's, I should make a channel dedicated to, you know, content where you hate on things is like big on YouTube. I should just make a channel dedicated to hating 2K all day long. Literally every video will say how much I hate them. And there's no shortage of content. Every time they release a game, there's a problem with it. So it would go on forever. Oh shoot, let me continue trying to catch up with the stuff. Don't you think it would be a win-win if Epic would have released Fortnite on Stadia and removed it from Play Store? It would have been giving all the Android users a reason to try. That would have been kind of neat. That would have been kind of neat. I got NBA 2K. All right, let me get back in the race. I got NBA 2K20 for free. Nice, dude. I feel like GFN is a great way to play PC games on the Chromebook and any device, but PC games have PC loading screens. Stadia's games load so fast. Yeah, for sure, Johnny. That's one of the cool things about Stadia is how fast games definitely load up. Just pretty much the whole transition from booting up a game and doing your thing. Look at this, Granite. Granite, you're so bad at racing. Guys, I literally took a break the first 5 seconds of this race, and I'm already 11th place to talk to the chat. By the way, the $10 coupon. Yep. They would play a full game instead of the mobile version. And Epic, it would be extra work because of the switch from Fortnite for sure. I hear what you're saying. How are you, Sonny? What's up, man? Cloud Gamer, how's it going, man? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Calling, how can I join your game? So the lobby might be full, man, because we have a full 16 players in here right now. 2K is like EA now. Yeah, man. 2K has surpassed EA. It's not, oh shoot. It's not even close anymore, man. 2K is the worst, in my opinion. They are officially the worst. And they've been the worst for about a year plus now, in my opinion. EA's passed the mantle on that one to 2K without a doubt. And by the way, we have a couple of, I like to say this, but we have a couple of EA employees who watch the channel. They're probably like, I'm guessing the EA employees don't care that I talk bad about EA, right? I don't really have much bad to say. It's all 2K. If there's any 2K employees, I have nothing but bad things to say. But by the way, guys, let me know in the chat, what games are you guys playing right now on Stadia? What games are you guys looking forward to the most? Anybody looking forward to Baldur's Gate? You guys looking forward to that? What else we got? Is anybody, by the way, anybody picking up Marvel Avengers? You guys picking that up on Stadia? Are you guys picking that up on GeForce Now? What systems are you guys going to be playing that one on? Have you guys played the beta? The beta's been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it. You guys picking up any of those games? Are any of you guys interested in freaking Outcasters or all these other titles coming out? What about Bomberman? I'm curious how many people are interested in Bomberman. Oh, you're Stadia gamer. What's up, man? How's it going? You change your name every week. I get kind of lost. NBA 2K21, I hope it's good on Stadia. I won't be getting NBA 2K on the Switch this year. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's interesting, Universe, that you're actually going to switch to Stadia on 2K. What's funny about that is that the Stadia platform is still building up its user base, and the Switch was in that position 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, where they had the parks were dead because the Switch was still not a big platform yet. And I fully expect to see the transition continue to happen now. I fully expect the Stadia version of 2K to be a lot bigger in about 1.5 to 2 years, and you'll see that growth happen. But it took about 2+ years to see Switch version finally kind of be more active in regards to the parks and all that stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how it looks this year. I'm curious to see how many people are going to be playing 2K. Ooh, Gem just passed me up. Cloud Gamer says Boulder's Gate. Nice. Watch Dogs. By the way, Ryan Anderson, Watch Dogs really does look good. I'm excited for Watch Dogs. I think it's going to be a really fun one. Ray, you're going to be picking up Avengers on Stadia. Nice. Ray, you and I are going to be playing. We're going to play together, sir. We're going to play together. I don't know if I have you on my friends list, but I'm going to add you. We're going to do some gaming together. That's going to be a lot of fun. I want to play with you, Ray. I've been playing Doom Eternal and Orcs Must Die. Nice. How have you been enjoying Orcs Must Die, Jacob? Have you beaten it? Have you gotten past it? Like, have you beaten the whole thing yet, or how far are you in? Doom Eternal, man, it's been a while since I've hopped in there, but I got to get back in there and finish the story. I think Outcasters has potential. I think it does too. I really do. I think it could be in a really appealing game for that mobile on-the-go aspect of it. I think it has that potential to be kind of addicting multiplayer. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what other mechanics and things they have going on. I'm probably going to get it on the PS4 and PS5 Spider-Man. Oh, shoot. Well, the Spider-Man exclusive, that's hard to deny. Hard to deny. I'm getting both Marvel and Boulder's Gate. Oh, shoot. I was trying to catch up to the chat, and now it moved. Son of a gun. Hold on. I'm getting both Marvels and Boulder's Gate on Stadia. I have the PS4, but again, Stadia is so fast and accessible. I don't touch my PS4 anymore. Buy Spider-Man. I know. I don't touch my other side. I don't even PC game anymore either, Johnny. I mostly do all my gaming just on Stadia, man. So I hear you on that. I hear you. After Fall Guys came out, I think Outcasters looks great. Yeah, listen, Outcasters I don't think is going to be on the level of Fall Guys. I think what makes Fall Guys so appealing is the fact that it can have so many players. But Outcasters definitely has that kind of vibe to it. So I see what you're saying. Hey, Sonny, do you think how PlayStation players get Spider-Man is exclusive? Hey, Sonny, what do you think? Oh, you're asking what I think about it. I think it's a bummer, man. I think it's a bummer. I wish they would have came out for like, I wish Stadia would have had its own like Avenger exclusive or something along those lines. I think it's a bummer. Stuff like that sucks. It sucks. Spider-Man is such a huge character too. It is, but you know what? It sucks for those who really like Spider-Man, and I feel bad for them. I personally don't care that much, but just because I don't care doesn't mean I don't care for those who do. It sucks, but I'm personally going to be playing Avengers on Stadia, and I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Yo, I'm like taking breaks in this race, and I'm still 12th place. Ray says I want to be the Hulk. Nice. I played all the characters last night. My favorite so far has been the Black Widow. I was leaning towards playing Cap. I want to play Captain America. I've always loved him, but Black Widow just felt good. Like, I liked her gameplay, so I'm kind of leaning towards Black Widow. I've been playing Mortal Kombat 11. Nice. Hold on. Michael says, Severio says, Orcs Must Die is a thing. Nice. I love Stadia and also this channel. What's up, Vincenzo? Thank you for loving the channel. Appreciate it. And thank you for being here in the chat, man. I love it. Doom Eternal's dropping their DLC soon. They are. They absolutely are. Good time for me to get back in there. Is Marvel Avengers on GeForce Now? There's been no talk about Marvel Avengers being on GeForce Now that I have seen yet. But I will let you guys know if it is. I've been trying to perfect that level for quite some time. It's tough. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm getting Avengers for free when it comes out thanks to Verizon. What? Verizon's giving out Avengers for free? How does that work? Player 1, you only came in 3rd? The Chuckler? Is that you, the Chuckler? Yo, G baby, don't send me any invites, bro. I'm playing right now. Hop in my game. Nice on Black Widow, yeah. The Hulk is really fun though. My thing with the Hulk is he feels like he's like you can't control him or something. Like he feels like the Hulk, man. Like he's like this unstoppable but like crazy force that is hard to control. I don't know. I love the way he felt though. He's a fun one. Anyone playing the Division 2 noob level, not like Link TV. No, I'm not playing personally the Division 2, but man, I keep saying it. I hope that one comes out to be a pro game here. I want Outcasters and Bomberman. I also want them to be part of Stadia Pro so I can stream them a lot. I was literally about to say that before your last sentence, I know one of the reasons you want those games is because you want to stream them. Good stuff, Jim. Good stuff. Heck yeah, I'm with you. I personally want to change up Grid a little bit. I think the community's had a little Grid fatigue. I love Grid, by the way. But I personally want to start playing some different stuff. Outcasters, Bomberman, and Dead by Daylight are the 3 games I'm looking at to be streaming here on Saturdays going forward. I'm just waiting for any of these games to come out. The worst part is they're going to come out all within each other too, within weeks of each other, I think. So kind of like a little frustrating. Wow, I got pushed all the way to the end. All the console players must be so happy. Wait, it must be so unhappy that Stadia gets Boulder Gates 3. Rip haters. I'm sure they're not too happy about it. Do you subscribe for the $1 to get the Xbox Pass game and xCloud included, so your first month will be free? Yes, White Angel. If you subscribe for the 1 month, if you subscribe for your first month ever, you get a $1. You pay for $1, you get that month for $1, and then from there on out, you got to pay $14.99. That's the way it's working right now. There is ways to get it cheaper though. To get Xbox Game Pass cheaper, you'll have to DM me so I can link how to do that. Bomberman is a childhood classic. For me, looking forward to that one. Nice. You have to get a super ticket from Verizon up. Oh, interesting. That's the first time I've heard of that. Yeah, if you guys want to add each other to your friends list here on Stadia, please feel free to do that. Feel free to add me as well, Sunnyside. Also, guys, join our Discord. We have one of the most active Stadia Discords, cloud gaming Discords. We're actually talking more than Stadia these days, which is awesome. We're talking GeForce Now. We're talking xCloud, but we're talking a lot of Stadia as well. So if you guys want to hop in there, hop in the Discord. We're a friendly bunch. We have people of all ages in there. It is a PG Discord, so no crazy stuff. So if you're somebody that wants to go in there and start up some crazy nonsense, you're not going to be welcomed. You will be kicked. But outside of that, join our Discord over there. We have such an awesome group of dudes who are always saying some nonsense. Like we keep saying, it's pretty colorful over there. Sometimes a little too colorful. There's debates happening pretty much every day over there. I stay away from typically most of them. I just sit there in the corner and laugh. But we got an awesome community, man. This community in general here, by the way, this Stadia community, the community here with the Sunny channel, appreciate all of you. You guys are all amazing. How do you get onto the Avengers beta? So I last night, Blake, I got on by hopping on Steam, and from Steam you can launch it. So if you have like Shadow, if you're looking at cloud game, I ended up just downloading it on my computer, and I was just testing it out. I mostly wanted to test out Avengers for the reason of just learning the game before it comes out on Stadia. Oh, Gem, I got pushed so hard I got crashed and eliminated. That sucks. Yes, I will accept all your friends' requests after. How can I DM you? I want to save some money. On Discord or Twitter. I wish I had Stadia Pro, but my parents won't get it. Sad. Hey, I hear you. I hear you, man. If Stadia has any free months or we have some codes to give away, stay tuned for that. Oof. Somebody trying to knock me into the wall. I wish I had Stadia. Oh, I already read that. PlayStation has the best exclusives. That's why it'll always be big. I think PlayStation will always be relevant as long as they continue to have those exclusives. Oh my goodness, that was a tough crash. Hold on, let me go ahead and accept that review. Good stuff. All right, this is going to be, I think, the last race, guys. Here we go. So what are we at right now? We're in the second and the first part of the race. I hope there's one more, because I'd love to legit race one last time here. This has actually been pretty fun, the little that I've been able to do. The Chuckler #1 Granite 10th little 123. 3 months free pro if you have a Chromebook. Yes, if you have a Chromebook, you get 3 free months. If anybody has any extra codes along those lines, you can definitely hit me up with that code, and I could always give it away to somebody looking for access to Stadia. I think I got one code. I have to go take a look. And I think I can give away 1 3 free month pro code, but I have to take a look. I'm not entirely sure. But guys, I don't know about you guys. I am extremely excited for the next 3 months, next 4 months, 3 months. of Stadia, 4 months of Stadia, 5 months of Stadia because Far Cry in January, and then Hitman 3. And I think there's another title too. I can't remember the name of it. But there is just so much happening. And then all these other games releasing as well on other cloud services. I'm so excited. I think right now, let me know in the chat, guys, what is your most anticipated game in the next 4 months? For me, it's got to be Cyberpunk. I don't know if somebody else, I know somebody said they're more excited for Watch Dogs Legion, which is pretty funny. That's the first time I've heard that one. Baldur's Gate, by the way, is really exciting. The only thing that doesn't put Baldur's Gate for me like above Cyberpunk or anything along those lines is because it's going to be early access. And I feel like I'm going to be teased on that one, man. We're going to play like the first act of Baldur's Gate. It's going to be like 20 hours or something. And then that's it. And then we got to wait for them to release the rest of the acts. So a little bit of a bummer that it is in early access, but either way, I'm excited to play it. Also, GeForce Now is compatible with Chromebooks at $100. Nice. Player one. Oh, I won. I'm a noob too. Good stuff. Brewster says he's the most excited for Cyberpunk. I think I have more. I have one more code. How do you want it sent? If you can send it to my Twitter at Sunny Cloud Games. Yes, Sunny Cloud Games on Twitter or Discord. DM me at Sunnyside. One of those two avenues is the best way to message me. Cyberpunk 2077 higher than anything. Good stuff. Gamer Boy's excited for Mafia. Oh my goodness. That's your most excited game? Mafia? For Stadia? That's good stuff, man. Is it like the whole trilogy or just like a specific Mafia title? Hitman is also free to claim, however, in the Epic Game Store. So go claim it and play it for free on GeForce Now. Can you play Hitman on GeForce Now with... No, I don't think it's claimable yet. White Angel, I think it's claimable next week. And we don't know if Hitman's going to be claimable. I really hope that Google adds a way to send messages. By the way, guys, if you guys want to send me messages, or I'm sorry, if you guys want to DM me anything else, all right, guys, I'm going to head out. That's going to be it for me, guys. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed those races at the end. We'll start doing that if we don't get enough people for the 40 car races. Thank you guys for joining me on that. Let me go ahead and start to close out. I'm not leaving just yet, guys, so don't leave. I'm just setting that up right there. Appreciate it for everybody that joined me on the races today. Good stuff. I really hope that Google adds a way to send messages to friends on Stadia. Feels weird to ask to party without even asking. Yo, Reconan, that's going to happen really soon. The messaging within Stadia is going to happen really soon. Just give it a little bit more time. It's happening soon. I just wish CP was somehow, Cyberpunk was somehow co-op. I think they might implement some sort of co-op down the line. Blake says, on the game front, I'm looking forward to so many of them, but the key thing for me is wanting more social features. Games get boring quick without the social part of it. Blake, it's a really good point. Completely good point, Blake. And they are working on like that stuff. The messaging. There's got to be easier ways to communicate people instead of like using stuff like Discord. So I agree with you on that 100%. And I think they're working on it. Who knows when it'll come out? I think it's going to happen really soon. They're working on too much behind the scenes, but it'll be soon. Jem says Mafia 1 remake. Sweet. Yes, that's right. The Mafia 1 remake would be fun. Can you believe it? I've never played any of the Mafia games. So that's going to be fun for me. And I love Mafia related stuff. Like I love the movies. I'm a huge fan of the Godfather movies. Scarface. Is Scarface Mafia though? Is it? It is, right? It is. I think because he's Cuban. It's not Mafia. I don't know. But either way, I'm a huge fan of that. So I'm excited to play those games myself. Rashad says, I'm excited for Cyberpunk 2077, then Baldur's Gate 3. Nice. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Ray, you're leaving? All right, Ray. Thank you for hopping on, Ray. Appreciate it. I think you need to double tap L2. First tap is break. I have faith in Stadia. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff, guys. Man, there's so many games though coming out, but Cyberpunk for sure is on that list for me. And I think I'm wondering how I'm gonna play Cyberpunk. Am I gonna am I gonna run through multiple stories? Does it have that type of content? Because I could totally see me doing that. I haven't been this excited for a game in so long. I'm telling you, the last time I got so excited for a game of this magnitude, which was the latest Fallout, not the multiplayer Fallout, the other one, Fallout 3, right? Or which Fallout? I can't even remember. Fallout 4. That was like 2015, right? I'm a big fan of the Fallout games. I'd love to see those on Stadia, by the way. I probably have put in like 500 hours in Vegas alone. I'm a huge Fallout fan, so I haven't been this excited for a game since then. So I'm super excited for Cyberpunk. The worst part is that The Witcher, I'd love to see The Witcher on Stadia, but I now own The Witcher, like 4 different versions of it. I think I own it. I bought it on the PlayStation, but I already sold my PlayStation, but I still have the CD just in case I get a PlayStation 5. So I have The Witcher for that. I have The Witcher on Xbox. I have The Witcher on PC, and I have the Witcher on the Switch. But that's, yeah. So I've never played more than like 3 hours of it because I'm always intending to play it. If it came for Stadia, I would finally beat it. So it's kind of embarrassing. Ray says, thank you, Sunny, always for the excellent content. Thank you, Ray, for just you being awesome, man, and being part of the community, being in here, chatting with me. And by the way, guys, Ray Sherrod as well. He has his own channel. Check out Ray. Man, he is such a light. When you visit his streams, the man just is so positive. He brings out so much positivity. And I'm a huge fan of you. I'm a huge fan of yours, Ray. And thank you for the compliments. I appreciate it. Gem, thanks for the games. Have a good one, Gem. Thank you for coming on and playing, man. Appreciate it. Gem, check out Gem as well. Dude is awesome, funny, love his content, love all the stuff he does. James says, I'd love to play Fallout. Good stuff. Yeah, me too, man. Hi, Sunny. Any more thoughts on PGA Golf since your review? So I haven't played it since I played it yesterday. I played it for the video, and then it was so late that I had to get off, so I have not had a chance to play. I'm actually going to play it a little more today, and you'll have to ask me next week. Is Fall Guys releasing on Stadia? So there's been no word if Fall Guys is releasing on Stadia. They did talk about releasing to more platforms, so hopefully Stadia is on that list of it coming out. I would love to see Fall Guys on Stadia. There was somebody who slipped up. They were told that it was coming out for Stadia. It was like, I don't know if it was like a journalist, I don't know who the person was, wrote an article about it, and they had told her, a developer told her that Fall Guys was coming to Stadia. Then I followed up myself and I asked them, I reached out to them, and they told me that that they're looking to get it on more platforms, but that they're not aware of any developers who have said that Fall Guys is coming to Stadia. So there's really no official word on it. I wouldn't be surprised it does come, because they talked about getting it on mobile and other systems, because right now it's not even on Xbox. I think it's just PlayStation, right? Or is it Xbox and PC? I think it's PlayStation and PC, and it's not even on Xbox. So they're probably going to roll out all those other ones, and it's a great mobile. I can see that definitely working mobile too. So I see it coming at some point down the line, but when, don't know. Games are boring because not a lot of players are on Stadia, and we need more cross-play games, so it's not boring. You're not wrong on that one. You're not wrong. What happened to my music? There we go. Mind Plague, thanks all. This was a great Stay Stadia strong for sure. For sure. Van Damson, thanks for hosting the games. For sure, we're going to do that every single Saturday, guys. Sending you a Stadia Pro code. Hopefully you can share it out. Sweet. For sure, I will do that. I will do that. Maybe what I can do is I'll share it on Twitter or something. We'll get someone who needs some Stadia access, some Stadia Pro access, some love. Would be great if Fall Guys came to Stadia with like 1,000 players. Could you imagine that? You know, I hope Stadia is watching something like Fall Guys and thinking about something of their own of that capability. I feel like Fall Guys, all the different maps and all the different things they have going on, it probably takes a little time to develop, but you're right about that. Can you imagine Fall Guys with like 200 little dudes running around? That'd be insane. That would be total chaos. That would be fun. I know you probably remember by now, but don't forget to rate someone. Actually, I didn't remember. So thank you, little123, for that. Do we have somebody to actually raid today? I'm a little worried we actually don't have anybody. I don't think we do, no. At least not according to my subscriptions. Yep, I don't think we do have anybody to raid, guys. So Yep, there's no one to raid today, but either way, guys, I'm gonna head out. I really appreciate everybody coming out. We're at the 2-hour mark here, and like always, we do this every single Saturday. We hang out with you guys. Player one says, I think one way to get new Stadia users is to offer the free play days to non-pro members, so that new users. I couldn't agree with you more on that one. That's one of my complaints, and I say that all the time, so I absolutely agree, player one. But all right, guys, I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for coming on today. Thank you for watching the stream today. It's been a lot of fun. We do this every Saturday. We're gonna have more streams here going forward. Let me just figure out my schedule. We'll have more stuff here going forward, but I'm really excited to see all the games come out in the next couple weeks and play some new stuff with you guys. So every Saturdays we do this at 11. Follow me on Twitch if you haven't. Join our Discord if you haven't. I stream Stadia on Twitch as well, so follow me if you haven't on Twitch. I'm at Sunny Cloud Gaming on Twitch. Follow my Twitter, follow my Discord, follow all my stuff. I'm gonna head out. It's been a lot of fun. Take care, everybody. Have a good weekend. And like always, I appreciate you guys coming out. And like always, I'll see you guys in the cloud, somewhere in the cloud, hanging out with you guys.